the woman who claims to be JFK's other love, only on Extra.
Mark Twain once wrote that golf was a good walk spoiled. The game has its frustrations. But those few moments of success bring golfers back to the course time and time again. Few states in the nation have what North Carolina's public courses offer to the novice or the pros. Our state boasts 8 of the top 65 public golf courses in the country. So grab your clubs and we'll begin our search for 18 holes you just have to play. It's the Dream 18, tonight on 30 Minutes.
From North Carolina's news leader, this is WRAL's 30 Minutes.
Good evening and welcome to 30 Minutes. I'm David Crabtree. We are on location tonight at Devil's Ridge Golf Club. Our mission to bring you the Dream 18 holes in North Carolina. And for that mission, we tapped Jeff Gravely.
Well, I'll tell you, that was a great assignment. 18 weeks of the most incredible golf holes in the state of North Carolina. And the ground rule number 1, it had to be a public course so anybody could play them.
And you found these fabulous holes from the mountains to the coast and plenty right here in the Triangle.
Tons right here in Raleigh. And boy, we started out with a monster at Wake Forest.
Welcome to the world's longest par 5, number 1 at the Wake Forest Golf Club. From the very back, it's a 711-yard driver's dream.
If you get just to the fairway, you got to hit it about 270 yards. From here, there's no way you can get it over the creek in 2, and it's all uphill. The last 200 yards going across the creek is all uphill to.
Do you find people are intimidated by this hole at all? I mean, it is the first thing you see when you walk out of the clubhouse.
Most people are. Most people don't play it back here because it's just too far.
Assistant pro Chris Brumbaugh sends his drive about 260, and he still hasn't reached the fairway.
From here, I'm about 240 yards to the front edge of the creek. So I'm gonna hit all I got, and I'm probably end up just short of the creek.
At least Chris keeps his shots in the fairway. The temptation for me is to pull out the heavy artillery, but even slice that. Oh! I lengthened the hole with a trip to the creek. 4 shots and a penalty stroke later, I'm within 85 yards and can finally at least see the flag.
So you're going for a 7.
I'll take a double.
But I'll settle for an 8. Chris runs home the long par putt, and we have survived hole number 1 of the Dream 18. The first hole at Wake Forest Golf Club, a 711-yard par 5. Dish out the $30 to $43 to play, and you can begin your round with all you can hit. Not every par 5 has to be so drastic in length. At the newly opened Riverwood Golf Course in Wake County, their 519-yard par 5 10th hole gives you the option of an iron 3-wood or driver off the box, but a poorly placed tee shot can leave you with plenty to work with around the sloped greens. Now, this course isn't the only one along the Neuse River. The Neuse Golf Club opened in 1993 and was ranked the 6th best public course in the nation. Nestled along the Neuse River in Johnston County are 18 holes with a variety of challenges. We choose the par 3 number 14. From the back, it plays 197 yards. From the blues, 176.
Actually, the black's kind of set up and almost what I think will give you a little better angle. You can see more of the green from here than you can from the blue tees.
Now, reaching the green and staying on the green are 2 different obstacles, especially for left-to-right hitters.
Because the green is running this way, so anything that hits kind of has a tendency to feed off to the right.
And then there are the rocks, good for sunbathing turtles and natural to the area, but unforgiving to golf balls.
It ricochets in weird directions, and a lot of them end up in a watery grave right over here behind us.
Both Ron and I stay away from the rocks, and I'm pin high, but chin high in the sand trap. I do manage to escape about 6 feet from the hole.
Pretty good out there.
But I just can't buy a dadgum putt and settle for a bogey.
Oh, you don't.
Ron rolls in the par, and our adventure with the elements, rocks, water, sand, and grass, is over. Strap on your hiking gear and take a shot at the par 3 number 14 at the Neuse. Greens fees range from $20 to $40. With its change in elevation, Devil's Ridge resembles a mountain course and offers some of the same side hill lies.
Definitely not many flat lies unless you're right in the middle of the fairway. You start straying off the fairway a little bit, and there's no telling what you're going to get into.
The par 4 17th is the course's signature hole. Play it from the back tees, and you can pull out the driver and fire for the fairway. But there are 3 other tee boxes that cut off quite a bit of distance.
From where they're hitting up there, you can hit pretty much a mid-iron off the tee, a 3-iron, 4-iron, 5-iron probably off the tee, and still have a 7 or 8 or 9 into the green.
The green on 17 looks more like a hash mark from 150 yards out. And with a little elevation, it plays about a club longer.
Anything to the right of the green is doomsday, and anything to the left might feed back toward the green a little bit.
There are even ridges on the green that makes long putts a bear.
Come on, man.
You don't want a lot of 30 or 40-foot putts on this green. You're going to try to get as close as possible and just get your par and get on to the next hole.
Well, I don't know if David knows of my parlous streak, or maybe he's a good luck charm.
Yes! The first par of the 9 holes.
The great thing about golf is it only takes one good shot to bring you back. Devil's Ridge lives up to its name, but if I can par the 17th, so can you.
Well, nice going, Mr. Bogeyman. You got lucky there, didn't you?
I did, and pars were few and far between on this Dream 18, I'll tell you.
I'm glad I was not with you on the world's longest hole. Obviously, I'm not a golfer, but I would still be there, I assure you.
I just finished it a few minutes ago, and it was the first hole we played on the Dream 18, but that was a bear of a hole.
And used a baseball bat.
Took a baseball bat and still couldn't get there over the creek.
Very unique. When we come back tonight, we're going to take you to the beach.
That one over there, the Piedmont, and the mountains.
There's a cool breeze this summer.
And it's blowing in great values at your Toyota dealer, like refreshing Camry leases that start at $219 a month.
Sit back, enjoy all that Camry has to offer.
It's a great value.
And the best-selling car in America.
Make your summer a great summer. The Cool Breeze Summer Clearance, now at Toyota. See what's blowing in today.
Kebab dinner at Golden Corral. Chicken breast, sirloin, and shrimp kebabs on a bed of rice pilaf with baked potato roll and side salads, all for just $6.99. And hey, if you are a vegetarian, we got plenty of good stuff for you, too.
The mercury is rising during the sizzling summer savings event at your Mercury dealer. Blaze the trail to your Mercury dealer for Mountaineer, now with low 4.8% APR financing up to 48 months. Mountaineer gives you the most powerful standard V8 in its class, a roomy, comfortable interior, and available all-wheel drive. Now with 4.8% APR financing up to 48 months. But these sizzling summer savings will end soon, so see your Mercury dealer today.
Welcome back to 30 Minutes. There are some gorgeous holes along the coastline in this state, and of course the coast means sand. Golf courses also mean sand, right?
Let's see it. Let's see it.
Let's try this.
Oh, he's still in the sand. Let me see if I can get one.
Okay.
I saw everything in the world when I went from the mountains to the beach.
The Pearl Golf Course is just a wedge away from the Carolina border, and its par 5 finishing hole on the west course offers you all you want, from tee box to the green.
If you can turn one over from right to left, that would be the ideal shot. Then you're in that 200-yard bracket to cut and make it a little shorter, go across the water to the green. Or you're going about 150 yards to the layup area. Then you pitch across the pond to the green.
Jack McRoberts follows that script to a tee with a nice draw around the trees.
Now that one's perfect.
I leak my tee shot to the right. It stays dry, but she's far from home.
We're going to have a little fun with that one up here.
I'm down there where the gators come out to sun.
I don't see any gators out right now.
Oh, that's a good thing.
But the thought of those gators gives me the willies. Luckily, my 200-yard layup is just fine. Jack's big drive leaves him about 160 yards to the flag. No problem for the pro who sticks one on the green.
Yeah, we can putt that one.
My 7-iron third shot is about pin high, but it's in the rough, leaving me with a little short chip.
It came down a little bit.
Old Jack has plenty of real estate to work with on his eagle putt.
This is one of the longest putts you can have at the Pearl, by the way.
But it settles in nicely for the bird.
I'll take that.
Newsflash, I'm putting for par.
The bogeyman. That's me.
This 18th hole at the Pearl was recently voted the top finishing hole in the area. So if you're heading southbound to Sunset Beach, you gotta go play it. Just north of Sunset Beach in Wilmington is Porter's Neck Country Club. Since it opened in 1991, this course has been ranked one of the top 15 in the state. The par 4 14th drew our attention. If you try to cut off too much of the dogleg left, you'll end up in the marsh. So you may be faced with a longer second shot, but better safe and dry than wet and disappointed. The same can be said of the par 4 13th hole at Bryan Park near Greensboro. You can challenge the bunkers off the tee box with a 275-yard carry. You're then faced with a second shot into a peninsula green where the winds from Lake Townsend make you play a club longer. Today we load up the fastest golf cart in the South and head up 85 to Graham, North Carolina. That's where you'll find a golf course carved out of an old cattle farm, and one that's appropriately named the Challenge.
It lives up to its name. It's a challenge from any set of tees that you play from.
Mike Long and I choose the second most difficult hole on the course, number 5, a 446-yard par 4 that rewards accuracy off the tee box and punishes the stray.
You can't miss-hit a shot and get away with it.
And you definitely don't want to be right.
Not unless you want to go swimming.
If you're fortunate enough to hit the fairway, you're still not home free.
Yeah, the fairway rolls, you can hit it right down the middle and end up with an uphill or downhill lie.
And then there are those big old bunkers.
You got the 2 bunkers here on the left, catch a lot of shots. If you miss it short and right, you've got a very tough up and down.
Well, for some it is. After a penalty off the tee box, I'm lying to about 200 away. A definite 2-iron for me.
That was a good swing. You're going to love it.
Rollin', 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 keep that ball a-rollin'. These greens are true and immaculate, and Mike's putt for par sticks right in the heart of the cup.
Uh-oh.
That decent fairway iron I hit, well, it looks a lot farther now than it did from the fairway.
Oh, that looks good.
For the par.
Ah!
The challenge has only been open since last November, but it's already the talk of Alamance County. It's just off I-85 at exit 148. Plop down the proper cash and take the challenge. I dare you. And I double dare you to walk the plank at Oak Hollow. If you play the par 4 6th hole from the back tees, this is what you'll face. But don't worry, if you put one in the drink, you won't be the first. Oak Hollow serves about 45,000 rounds a year, and divers have picked up 8,000 balls in one swim on this hole, including one of mine. Cool streams run through the Linville Golf Club in the mountains of North Carolina, and you'll see some of the winding water on this par 4 3rd hole, designed by the legendary Donald Ross. There are plenty of options on this hole, but this shouldn't be one of them. I better take a hike up the hills. Mountain golf is quite unique. There's the challenge of changing elevation and scenes of blinding beauty. The Mount Mitchell Golf Club has both.
The course basically runs along the South Toe River, so we've kind of tried to take the river and put it into play on as many holes as we can.
Like the par 4 14th, a 450-yarder from the back tees with a tight drive to the fairway.
Now, every time I come up here to play, when I'm back on 10 or 11 or 12, I'm thinking about this hole before I ever get here, just anticipating playing this hole.
From the white tees, the hole shortens to about 430 yards with a little more forgiving landing area.
Both ended up in pretty good shape here, but you can see what we got ahead of us here. We got to get that ball over the river, right. And we got a couple of bunkers up there, left and right.
Larry's 7-iron to the green settles between those 2 bunkers to set up the birdie. I must be thinking about fishing, because I nearly shanked one in the stream.
Better fisherman than a golf player.
My 3rd shot is heading for the flag, just a little deep, but dry and green.
Great play, Jeff.
And now it's up to the putter, Larry, for the bird.
Get in the hole! Yeah!
Okay, I showed you the way. You have no excuses now.
Well, none needed. Just a couple of bad putts, and I'm going fishing. For about 50 bucks, you can do both at the Mount Mitchell Golf Club.
Well, there we go right there, and that's what I caught there, Dave.
Too bad you didn't catch a par.
Yeah, but you can't eat a par, big guy. You can eat some rainbow trout.
Coming up, more water as we take you to the creek.
Celebrate back-to-school savings from these area merchants. Save up to 50% during Main and Taylor's semi-annual shoe sale. Shop now for new fall arrivals, especially for hard-to-fit sizes. Main and Taylor Shoe Salon, Cameron Village between Fresh Market and Talbot's. For quality craftsmanship at prices you can afford, go to Nightdale Jewelry on Highway 64. Nightdale Jewelry, where jewelry is 15 to 50% off for end-of-summer clearance. Geldof Chocolatier features fine European-styled chocolates, handmade in their Raleigh shop on Durley Road. Geldof Chocolatier. What better way to impress your teacher or treat yourself?
Shop Lands Jewelers, your back-to-school headquarters, and save 60% on all gold. They have the largest selection of chains in the area, and you never pay full price at Lands. Pro-Am Golf has over 1,000 golf gifts. Eatman's Carpet Outlet has furniture and accessories all reduced, and both are next to Edwards Home Furnishings on Capitol Boulevard. Visit all of these area merchants for great back-to-school savings.
With up to 300 horsepower, Cadillac's Northstar system can go and go and go. But now they'll be going a little faster. Introducing the Northstar Performance Bonus. Factory-to-dealer incentives of up to $4,000 on DeVille, $5,000 on Eldorado, even $5,000 on Seville. Take advantage of these limited-time incentives on 97 Cadillacs, because as you can well imagine, they'll be going very fast. See the Cadillac dealers of the South.
Welcome back to 30 Minutes and our look at the Dream 18 holes on North Carolina golf courses. Again, our tour is on public golf courses throughout the state. Jeff Grabbley is our tour master. Where to now?
Well, we're going to kind of go to the creek, from Bowie's Creek to Crooked Creek, for more bogey golf.
In only 3 years of play, Crooked Creek has matured into one of the area's most well-rounded golf courses.
Everybody can play. It's got a little bit of something for everybody.